Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another stream. It's Count Monte Fisto, and this is gonna be the final stream of Final Fantasy 11. Kinda looking forward to it. Good game, had a lot of fun. There's a lot of bullshit too. But we got our fill. Although I will say though, on YouTube, what was our total amount here? I would say it's like at or under 80 total streams, but I gotta say is pretty good. Hold up, I saw like fucking, and it's gone. Yep. Never mind. Okay, come on, just fucking load for me, please. There we go. Alright, yeah, 76 is the previous stream, so this is gonna be 77. I thought it was gonna be at, or maybe slightly higher, or slightly below 100, so we finished like 20% faster than I thought we did. Gazius, your fucking comments don't even make sense. You don't have a problem, you can quit playing Furry Fantasy anytime you want. It doesn't make sense when it's the final stream of Gazius. You need to improve your shit-talking game, bro. It's not even clever. It's not inspired. It's just sad at this point. But how are you, though, Gazius? I'll be willing to look the other way this once at your transgressions that disappoint me constantly. Oh, where's it? There. Man, that's me. That's me. You definitely are salty. Get chat on. Oh, let me fucking throw this shit on. I was saying that for the Superstation 1, I got the shit hooked up, haven't powered it on yet. I need like fucking 2-3 hours uninterrupted. I thought I would have it today, but like I burned like 2 hours just troubleshooting the fucking Raspberry Pi this morning before the stream. Then I had to eat before this stream. It doesn't seem like it'd be too bad of a setup. It seems pretty straightforward, so I'm looking forward to getting that shit set up. Really pumped. Got a pre-selected list of games. I was expecting it to be around like, 30, well, like 20 Saturn games and maybe like 40 PS1 games. Became 30 Saturn games and like 60 PS1 games. That PS1 is, and even that's me like cutting off a whole bunch of different shit. The PS1, you can easily, without even fucking thinking, make a fucking list of 100 solid games on that thing. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, it's just doing alright. Barometric pressure's all over the place right now. Enough said. I feel it. Hopefully the weather stabilizes a bit. I know shit's crazy. I'm about to enter into, like hurricane season. I'm in South Beach, so that's, that could be a very big problem. If I see that there's a hurricane coming, it's too high of a fucking category. I'm gonna have to like seek shelter at my brother's place. He's on like a 10th floor in his apartment building. But I would definitely need to get a box and grab all of the really expensive proprietary electronics of my FPGA consoles, because I can't really replace those. Thanks, anal log. Listen to this real quick. Once again, it's the last time we're gonna hear it. Forgive me, Reila. Believe that when I see it, bro? You'll see it right now. I mean, holy shit. We can send you the link of where we're at in the game, bro. There's really not much left at all. In fact, if we finish early, we'll do one of the like extra missions, or at least start on it just to see what the intro storyline. It's not even an expansion. It's just like it's a couple of challenge missions to keep motherfuckers busy while they're grinding legendary creatures to get legendary gear. I know it's that same. I've said this before. It's the same like run of gaming that I don't really understand the appeal of that people do for like Diablo, where they're like, yeah, just keep going through the same dungeon over and over again to get slightly better equipment to go through slightly harder versions of that same dungeon at slightly deeper levels, and it's like, what's you beat the game. You got the thing. Well, it's for PvP. Sorry if I'm a hater for endgame Diablo players. I remember I was getting into it with some motherfucker. Oh, yo, what's good, Reila? How are you? I was getting into it with someone about, I forget who the fuck it was. It might have been online, but it was on like Diablo, and they were like, yeah, it's like kind of like with Diablo, where the game doesn't get good until you get to the end game. And I'm like, I fucking started spurting at him, like, you like, what the fuck are you talking about? There we are. In my defense, Reila, that little like exclamation point on my monitor is tiny. Yeah, could you imagine like playing through Diablo and you're like, yeah, I don't really enjoy it until I'm at the very, very end grinding infinitely. You don't like the exploration or the general progression or the story or the unlocking of new abilities. That's not your bag, really? Jesus Christ. Oh, do I need to use that too? Alright, do I still have that on? That's a good question. And I do still have my XP boost, which is nice. Okay, cool. But I will say, since CollectedG brought up that like flip phone, I go into that site. I think I was thinking when people were talking about the Commodore 64 Ultimate, I think I was thinking of the Commodore 64 Mini, which is like kind of like this really gay piece of shit they just plug in your TV. It just has a pre-selection of like 30 shitty games that you play. But the Commodore 64 Ultimate is just a FPGA Commodore 64 with all the programming and DIY shit on it. I don't know, a sick twisted part of me is thinking about it. The old ass shit and DIY computer shit, autist in me. And also the Terry Davis going on and on about the Commodore 64 and how Temple OX is a modern day equivalent of a Commodore 64. And is it Inwalicious or is it divine? All that is playing in my head at the same time. I might have to go for it. What are we going for? Was it 6 or 5? 6, thought so. Yeah, look at this. I still want to. I do every time we're here. I think about it. I do want to play Monster Hunter Rise. I know that it's not as good as World, but like, it looks appealing. I guess I feel the same way I do about oh god, what was it? Far Cry Primal. Where like, I heard before getting it, and I'm like, I know shit. We're going to the Shadow of the Hedgehog Temple. Hell yeah. Ow. The edge. Yeah, like people said, Far Cry Primal wasn't that great, or wasn't as good as like 3 or 4, but I'm like, or Blood Dragon. I'm like, yeah, but you get to play as a caveman. That's interesting. It's like playing Turok. Although that's a time-traveling Indian killing velociraptors. Lady Count of Monte Fisto, I bear grave tidings. See, guys, how do you hate this game? It refers to me as Lady Count of Monte Fisto. When you left, ominous shadows appeared, swirling around the center of the crystal. And then they, milady, everyone tipped their fedora towards me. And then they suddenly burst forth, spiraling upwards and upwards like murky tendrils. Do you suppose that something has happened to Lord Celtius? Where is that damn Chaos Emerald? Filthy black creatures, get out of my sight. The original comic, Turok is also literally the most racist man alive. That's the way it should be, honestly. This is the way heroes were and should continue to be. And will be once the bottom drops. Master, help me. Lady Aroa, cloud of darkness yet remains within the crystal. How is such a thing possible? We had thought it vanished. We cannot sit on our hands and let it regain full strength. Need I remind you that what that means for our future? We cannot let this continue, but the crystal shatters. Yeah, I forgot. Last time we kind of did end game. We saved the world, but I guess not. Gotta have an end boss, right? All we can do is to ensure that the darkness spreads no further. My good lady, do you mean to say? Did she mean that we must shatter the crystal to stem the tide? I'll do what must be done. No, that's not the proper course. Lord Celtius gave up his personhood to call forth this crystal. In doing so, he prevented the emptiness from encroaching upon my homeland any further. Destroying the crystal would make a mockery of the sacrifice, and also spell the doom of my people and your Rohan. Does she now reside within this crystal as well? Lady Monte Fisto, would it be possible to traverse the crystal once more? I understand. Last time you were successful only because you had gained a small essence of divinity. Divinity which was likely lost when you clashed with your dark self. Is that how that works? Then perhaps you must gather such power once more. Do it again. My blade is a euphemism right there. Thou hast once before called a goddess, yet thy power hath been lost, and in that we are closer than thou might think. Canst thou not hear it? Altana's calling out to her children. Come to the stone circle in Lathane. Where was Lathane again? Phoenix, your words of wisdom mean much in these dark times. Lady Monte Fisto, the goddess, and the Avatar may see it fit to lend their aid. We must make haste for the stone circle in Lathane Plateau. Was that the one outside of Sandoria? No. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright. Warp ring, bam. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, you dirty slut. Kingsley, got it. That one, yeah, it is. Where are we teleporting to, bro? Lathine? What level is that? I gotta get. Answer my question as soon as I ask. I love it. Before I ask. I am Turok. Right. Shadow Warrior remake. Are there any other ones? I gotta like just keep. I'm kind of like making like 5 to 7 thumbnails of shit that I like really want to play. I know my thumbnail list is getting a little bit fucked to say the least. But I think once I start going through some of the quicker games in that list, it's gonna disappear real quick. We're gonna be working through it relatively quickly. Yeah, I got the fucking analog 3D hooked up, the Superstation hooked up. Ted Turner is dead, right? I feel like if Ted Turner was alive, he'd be like, now see? You can't be calling that PlayStation the Superstation. I own the Superstation. I'm gonna give my wrestlers to whoop your ass. You think Ted Turner ever fucked Tina? He better have. Yes, good. He was dipping in the chocolate. While he's nutting, he's like, tell me again about Master Blast says I'm coming. Oh, in Thunderdome, 2 go in, 1 goes out. We meet yet again, kind of Monte Fisto. Or would you rather have Tina Turner sing Goldeneye while you fuck her? We meet again, kind of Monte Fisto. Yes, you are not the only one whose voice Altana reached. Perhaps the only reason you were able to hear her is because you were once a goddess yourself, but even that will fade with time. And as for me, never before have I heard a voice so clear and beautiful. We meet again, my friend. Ah, so Yoro's father makes his grand entrance. He didn't know. He's like, wait, well, dude, it's one of those things where I'm like, wait, I thought you knew by this point. How the fuck do you not know? And her mother as well. The two of you must be proud to have such a magnificent daughter. Sex makes babies? How? What? It's like, dude. Oh my god, you're totally mistaken. What you imply is wholly out of the question. Be that as it may, one thing remains clear. Yo, Carbuncle's trying to hook you up, bro. Don't fucking question it. Be that as it may, one thing remains clear. Your is not yet fully revived. And so I'm here to show you the way. Close your eyes and wait for everyone to come. Oh! Alright, now open your eyes again. Aye, Alexander. Well, got a lot smaller there, Alexander. What the fuck happened? I, Alexander, shall answer Altana's call, no matter where she bids me to go. Alright, should we have called Odin? Oh yeah, it's the weird totem version of it. Yeah, seriously, Odin, you fucked. Yeah, why are we calling Odin? Odin's like a massive prick in this one. Never let it be said that Odin shirked his responsibilities to the goddess. Savor this moment, Count Monte Fisto, for it will not happen again in your lifetime. Whether it be in this world or the true one, I have responsibilities, Vana'diel. Do you, though? You seem to really delight in fucking everything up there, Odin. Count Monte Fisto, partake of my light and my darkness. Now get the 7 Chaos Emeralds and go back to the Shrine of Shadow the Hedgehog. The burning flames answer the god's call. Is this the first time we've seen Ifrit? Or Shiva? The embracing ice here to Altana and answers. I know I've seen that fucker. Not my first time, I did the summoner quest.
Fuck you.
The crackling thunder shall not shun the goddess. Yeah, so these would be the sleeping gods, no? The earthen hands do not abandon Vana'diel. The biting winds remain ever waiting. You fucking bitch. For her to beckon. Now I'm thinking of Siren. Did we ever fight Garuda in this one? Siren was a bitch. The crashing waves will see the goddess's will carried out. Oh! And I too never once left your side. Alright, now we have some of the dickhead summons. Well, I guess Fenrir is cool. Fenrir just kind of got fucked over by those dirty taro tartar motherfuckers. Not really Fenrir's fault. That he spawned in near those bricks. My eyes remain ever fixed upon her heavenly flame. Do we get an apology ever from Bahamut for being wrong about Chains of Hermathia? He was like seriously trying to fuck everything up. An apology, just one. Just a single sorry, that's all I asked Bahamut. Your sacrifice in giving up a portion of your power will be returned tenfold. And all we have, Phoenix, will give unto you. We kicked his ass and he was like, alright, we good. Fucking like Homer Simpson going back into those fucking bushes. Monte Fisto, though the path be laden with thorns, know that you are never alone. Take what we have given and return to the crystal in the far east. Your orb will doubtless lead you to Aroa. There remains little time to free her from the cloud of darkness's clutches. Monte Fisto's orb and your blade are the keys to freeing her. Return here should you need our powers again, aka if you die to the boss. We shall remain until the way is cleared. Hold! The nonsense about Aroa's mother and father has not yet been settled. So anyway, ninja bitch, what you doing lately? Although we can worry about that later. Count Monte Fisto, we have a task to see through. It is amazing how in like Japanese fucking media, men like fear pussy to a degree that's comical. Like, dear Japanese authors, it does not make it relatable at all when your main character acts this way. Your self-insert main character. I know, women can be scary. Say, hey, how's it going? What you doing? How's it going? Are you floating? Did I fuck it up by moving? I probably did. Yeah, that's gay. That's so gay. Sit still, you idiot. ADHD on this. It's only ADD. I don't have ADHD. I'm sorry, were you waiting for me to say something? Maybe. AIDS, ADD, ads. Gmail. Yes, I'll have you know, I think very highly of you. Even when you're being a big N and a hard R. Especially when you're being a big N and a hard R. You remind me very much of what's the fucking savage's name that stabbed the white kid in the heart for no reason and then played victim? Fuck. Blanking already. Which one? That's correct. Carmelo Anthony. He was a good boy, didn't do nothing now. Just skipping, going to church. Careful, I'm gonna make empty jealous of that kind of talk. They'll be like, bitch, I'll slap you. Yo, Gaseous, have you ever been to the Temple of Shadow the Hedgehog? You get to shoot cops in the face and hang out with a cartoon bee and a cartoon crocodile. Sorry, I'm straight. Oh, fuck. Goddamn, bro. Man, that fucked with me. I've said before, so I live really fucking by the computer room. I live really close to the hospital, the fire department, and the police station, which makes me very safe. But man, whenever those fuckers drive past my again, holy shit. My entire apartment, like, just fucking lights up like a Christmas tree. How many people die a day here? I want to know. Holy shit. Apparently, it's a lot. The shadows grow even darker. They're still driving past. Do not approach further. Feel my figure beginning to ebb. Lady Count Auntie Fisto, you must not touch. I wonder if that giant tentacle wouldn't his asshole. I can only hope. Oh, Lion, I thought you were dead. How many times this bitch gonna come back to life? Lady Lion, from whence? That's my question, honestly. I like her short skirt, though. Maybe this is even like a little bit of an upskirt you got from the back there. If only the chat box isn't away. We saved it in the Chains prologue. You forgot? Yes. This is true. I forgot a second time. Ready to crack some skulls, old man? You're not to touch the real Lady Trish. Or, you're not the real Lady Trish, are you? All anger and hatred vanish today. Trust, friendship, brotherly love. These are the key. The goddess, the crystals, Vana'diel. They have given us these powers for the very moment. Hey, you finally got one. My kidney stone? I promise not to let you down. Future Fabulous, back for a second time. This is the third time. I refuse to sit on the sidelines when Vana'diel needs me. Don't fuck with my anime harem! I just like to sit back and watch you guys. Anyone here by your side, Jensen? Come on, we need your help. How do you think Monte Fisto is going to get inside the crystal? Brute force? I'm thinking that's something I would do. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm ready to give it my all. Not the only one, Gurley. Ready, set, go. Our future, I can see it. Dig your heels to show what you got. Blow into a million itty-bitty bits. I think it stopped. Well done, everyone. We didn't expect us to let the world become a desolate wasteland. Do it, Lion. Wait. Only one who has received the blessings of the avatars can save Aroa, Lady Count Monte Fisto. Leave the rest to us. We got your back. Just gotta buy some time. Throw this one on for Saz. Maybe think about it. Thanks, Ursula. I know you do the same for me. Do you, though? Do you guys really know each other? I don't think so. Can you sad? Fucking kick whether they just keep coming. The tables have turned. Or have they? There'd be no opportunity better than this. This guy, Count Monte Fisto on her way to the proper path. Have my knife by your side. World isn't your plaything. Now imagine this was like a fully rendered cutscene though. Anyway, Phoenix, I beg you. Quell the darkness. I know server space, fucking internet speed, yada yada yada, but like, it would be cool if there was more pre-rendered cutscenes than just the intro cutscene, just saying. Do you know the little girl from Mrs. Doubtfire and Matilda's the cousin of Ben Shapiro? No, I didn't know that. You know, I was watching something on, was it the Seagate, that little like submarine that fucking imploded when it was visiting the Titanic, killing a bunch of billionaires, which is ironic in and of itself, considering the billionaires that died on Titanic. Funny how that works. Let's see, Final Fantasy 14 has a couple pre-rendered cutscenes, though one of them is just because of PS3 limitations. Fucking, what was I saying? So yeah, the Seagate. I was watching a video on that, and the CEO of it, when he was talking, I kept thinking, like, what the fuck? Who the fuck does he sound like? He sounds dead on like someone. I want to say it's someone I hate. Who the fuck is it? And I kept, like, trying to think. Dude, the Seagate CEO who died in that submarine sounds dead on like Ben Shapiro. The exact same voice, the exact same, like, phraseology and fucking, like, cadence. Bro, it's freaky. It's freaky. If only Ben Shapiro was on that sub, that would have been, like, a really cool sub. Now, Captain Monte, Fisto, to the crystal. Go now, Iroha's waiting for you. Don't give up on us now. Fight and fight, keep fighting. Though the crystal may be at your side, don't expect victory to come lightly. You and you alone can confront what lies within. You can only pray for your success. And after you do, make sure you come back to us. I'll be like a salmon that just like swims over a bunch of eggs, like jizzing on all of them simultaneously. That's how you treat your anime harem. You got limited time and energy in a day, you know? Speaking of which, do like fish and like salmon and shit, do they like get off on that? Like, are they like, oh yeah, fish eggs, oh? Or is it just like, well, it's what I gotta do? Is it like doing a drive-by and jizzing on eggs? Can you just always do that? Then you can just do the jizz part anytime you want. So clearly, the sight of eggs is what excites the fish. These are important questions. God damn, it would have been so cool if I could finish Final Fantasy 3 today. But man, the ending is pretty fucking grindy in that one, to say the least. It might even be 2 streams. I really hope it's not, but it might be. I failed, Captain Monte Fisto. I knew that none could stop the cloud of darkness, and yet I tried to save her. But in a world without time, the fate of humanity is to disappear. Get out of here. Whole 2 streams? Wow, how will you ever fit it? No, I'm just saying, it's at the very end, so like, that means like 1 stream, like if it's 2 streams, it's just gonna be a grind stream. Like, that's fucking it. Like 3 fucking like 3 hours of just grinding. I don't know, for a Final Fantasy game, it's kind of shitty, because like Final Fantasy has like a franchise, it's one where like, you don't really grind that much, and if you are grinding, you're usually doing other shit than just grinding. You know what I mean? So like, it doesn't feel like grinding. But the end of Final Fantasy 3, like, it's just fucking grinding. It is like a significant shitty aspect of it. So that's kind of more of what I'm saying. It's like, this stream was me just exploring up into the point of no return, and then locking in my progress. But it might be an additional stream of just grinding in the final dungeon, and then a stream where I finally go for the end boss. Because the risk of going through the dungeon, and then going through the dungeon after the final dungeon, and then just die and lose all your progress of levels, that's horrifying. That's just fucked up game design, bro. So, anyway. Enix. No, it's more like Phoenix! Altana, I beseech thee, let my powers return to the flame. Oh wow, this is the first time we're actually seeing Phoenix. Yeah, that's kind of cool. How long was that motherfucker living that sword? Master. Cloud of Darkness has less titties than 3. I'll say that much. Interesting reimagining all the same. Must be it. The Cloud of Darkness. Oh, you think, bitch? Alright, so we're gonna be hands off the keyboard when that shit starts, bro. Just letting you know. Corrosive force is eating at the crystal from inside. Phoenix's power reached its zenith thanks to all you've done. In so doing, you've caused the Cloud of Darkness to be made manifest. All that is given form can be destroyed. The time has come. May my blade strike true. Should be strong as shit. Alright. Remember, no moving until I get everything right. Yeah, absolutely. Although it would be a really funny streamer moment if I did. I swear to God. I swear to God. You already know what I'm gonna say. I was so fucking close to moving. You have no fucking idea, and I like not even thinking, bro. You have no, like, dude, my hand was coming down on the keyboard, and like not even like thinking. You fucking on it. Oh my God, dude. I had to catch it. I'm like, oh wait, no. He said don't touch the keyboard. Fuck. And I'm trying my best. Guess we got like promotional screenshots projected on the clouds. Nice. Okay, move. All right. Oh wow, this bitch is recovering. Oh yeah, okay, so I need to back off? Yes. Or should I keep fighting? Is it over? And it's hard for me to tell. When do we know? Stop. Okay, shit. It's hard for me to tell. How the fuck can you tell? When does it start? When is it done? Oh, okay, look at your eye, yes. Okay, now that bitch is moving back in. Kinda hard to look at that bitch, though. There we go. I think your road stopped attacking. I think she stopped attacking. Can he summon mid-fight? No? Oh, that's good. Stop moving towards me, you bitch. Oh wait, she's there. Good. She's good again. Can you stop moving her? She's like on my ass. What do you want me to do? She keeps moving towards me. I can shocker my ass. Still hitting? I can't even tell. Oh, why's my HP fucking tiny? Oh, it's because I fucking died or something, or a curse? Did I run away, or... Also, Cloud Darkness is in, I think now it's time to stop healing, or stop attacking, or no, she's still attacking. Keep healing me, please. Let's give him this chakra again sometime this century. There we are. Hey, big chakra. There we are. Is it healing or is it taking damage? Alright, it's still taking damage. Good. Alright, well, I'm back in the fight, baby. Oh, is it healing again? Or no, you gotta fucking move out of the way. Goddamn. Am I stopped? Or I feel like I'm stopped. I guess that's good. Man, that's a gay fucking mechanic. And I visit my mechanic all the time. No, stop fucking, you dick. Oh wait, is he taking damage again? Okay, good. Man, it's like hit H to not look at him. Alright, well now I can't see what the other shit's going on, man. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. What's my next chakra? I want to live. I want to live. Yo, Rand, if you could, not do that. Now, will Yo Rand revive me? I guess the white mage that doesn't know who Ray is. That's good. Jesus, I wish Chakra didn't have like such a fucking bitch of a cooldown. Did I just fuck then, Reila? Jesus Christ, should I just warp back home? Ah, that's fucking lame. No? You would think with the Aroa having the power of the Phoenix, you could also revive. Nah, no, sad. orb on me. I guess it's a cloud of darkness equivalent to teabagging. Alright, now it's recovering. That is really lame that the trust white mage doesn't know raise. Oh, it's so unwieldy with the fucking mouse. Mouse control of the camera. I don't even know like how much fucking XP this fucking thing has left. Almost dead. Alright, do I get credit if I'm just in party but not completely KO'd? Still get as shit. Here, it's beautiful. If only the white mage knew raise and the chick with the power of Phoenix could revive. Weird how both things are true. You're supposed to be able to res you, not sure why you just fucking hated me extra. He's It's like, fuck that guy. And Monte Fisto, master. Also, thanks for the help, Celtius. Like, hey, I was a disembodied fucking crystal, okay? Fuck you. An amazing final boss really showed me you always... Bro, it's like, I couldn't shake the fucking aggro for the life of me. My god. And I don't know why the fucking white mage was like, nah, I'm not gonna throw a cure. It's like, motherfucker, you throw a cure on me, please. He had no MP. Okay, well that fucking is really gay. That makes me feel a lot better that he had no MP. It sucks. I'll try to use chakra so that way they like use less MP on me. Then I use chakras after they use it, or I use the chakra, then they use it on me. And then it's like, alright, they wasted the MP, and also now I'm in cooldown again. That's like, oh god. I feared you had fallen in battle. I mean, there's not like any real way against it. I don't fucking know. Maybe if like I have full health, be like, oh, it didn't failed to cast chakra or some shit like that. I don't know. Forgive me. I'm glad you're safe. Despite all you've been through, your first thoughts turn to my safety. I am deeply touched, and Celtius too is unharmed. He is focusing on helping you remain in this world, and as such cannot express his thanks directly. Before he vanished, he told me, leave the safety of the crystal to me. Your friends are here all waiting for you. Please follow me. What happened? The cloud of darkness was scattered into wisps, then vanished completely. The forces of light and darkness entrusted to you unleash an unimaginably forceful wind. And I do not have to tell you what that means. Yet, you were not strong enough to withstand it and suffered grievous wounds in the struggle. We gathered together to bring your spirit back to the world of the living. For the monsters. Even in your weakened state, your powers of perception are unmatched. This indeed is Reila and CollectedG. Although not the only one you know. Or not the one you know, I should say. Master, it is only a little ways further. Take it one step at a time. What about everyone up there? This is all the benevolent work of Sir Celtius. Their spirits reach out to you in song, a rhapsody to bring you succor. All those you've known during your time have called you back to us. Yeah, Monte Fisto, you've done it. You truly have. Not that any of us doubted you. No, our Vana'diel owes you a debt of gratitude it can never repay. And in saving Vana'diel, you saved my world as well. As one of Future Fabulous, I could never be more proud. And without you, the five of us would never have come together. And not just you, Hero as well. Alas, she may be nearing the end of her journey. Go to her port too late. Go to her. So my journey ends where it began. No, every end is just a new beginning. The immortal words of Supersonic. Master, promise that you will continue working towards a brighter future even after I'm gone. The light you have gathered in your orb is not just that of those here today, but those whom you have touched throughout your adventures. It is a symbol of all that you've accomplished. Those spirits of the light, the way, when the world gets dark, and wrap you in warmth. The night grows cold, forever and always. Yeah, what's good, Philip Schneider? How you doing, man? How you been? But the orb is nothing more than just a symbol. You needn't carry it with you any longer, for everyone will still be with you. And there's one more thing. We are all humbled by your service these past 14 years. My heart races at the thought of seeing you again in the future that we all know will come. It feels like 14 years, I know, right? Yeah, because it was 2016, I think this came out in, which, the original base release was 2002, I think. It shall arrive faster than we think, as long as Celsius's crystal continues to shine. And though I may not, okay, just choose whatever you want. May not have died and been reborn countless times. I look forward to my first birthday many years from now. Fear not. My disappearance only means that my perilous journey to the past is no longer needed. Or more plainly, that Vana'diel's future is safe. Master, this is not farewell. It's see you soon. Alright, do the anime thing. Yeah. Japanese fucking edgy fucking female symbol change, new person. Yada yada yada. Until our paths cross once more. Yeah, baby, it's really deep that you got your haircut. It means a lot. Until our paths cross once more, the blessing of Phoenix is yours to wield. And I'll be with you always. Should have cut her bangs and looked like a dork. Yeah. Bitch, you look like you just lost a match against Brutus the Barber Beefcake. For the record, his like 1990 fucking walk-on music is glorious. It's so fucking cheesy and hyper of the era. Well, there we go. Gatsius, you said you'd believe it when you saw it. Clearly, you're basically an idiot, and you're wrong. Now you owe me an apology and a big old kiss. I was trying to think of like it's a not gay if we don't see it, and then I imagine two gay dudes kissing each other from a glory hole. I don't know, there's a joke to be made there. No, that's not a kissing booth. Got right, quick Aaron, take it easy. Yeah, it's just, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Good luck with your Aaron, bro. Cute ending, cute song. Now here's some Mithrin and Galkinets. Hopefully the credits end before your timer wears off. Wait, is that a thing? Did that say that in the wiki? Like, yeah, you can get completely fucked by that. I will still view it as a win. I don't know, Final Fantasy 14 doesn't have a timer. Yeah, the way it should be. I do look forward to seeing all the improvements from 14, because there's a lot of areas to improve from 11. The strengths are strong, but man, the strengths would be a hell of a lot stronger without the blatant fuck you game design decisions. Yeah, I'll still say Church of Onagon, easy fucking best expansion. I'll even go so far as to say anyone who disagrees, no, I want to borrow some of the crack they're smoking. But there's our boy Zed. I forgot he was even in this game. One thing I feel like didn't see you're in the credits. Yeah, I didn't even see it. I zoned out. I remember hearing that, like, the voices were, like, I don't know if they made, like, a request or a competition or what. They requested a bunch of the, gamers to contribute sound clips of them singing this shit. I'm assuming they picked and chose, and if you're, like, completely off key, they're like, alright, get fucked. And they're like, game over, because I wasn't revived. Now, the craziest thing to me, I'll laugh if I see a horse teleporting. It might be. I see 0 at the bottom right. Welcome back, Fisto. Welcome back to Vana'diel. Yeah, you called it. You fucking did call it. Reila, help! Warp to town. Get back here and revive me. I'll wait. You only have 52 minutes. I'm hurrying. You seem to be doing it. So. Final thoughts on Final Fantasy XI. Interesting game. I admire it a lot. I love the base game design decision of forcing the players to work together and communicate, go across a vast land. I know, we'll still do the epilogue. I can still point out my general thoughts, though. Especially when I'm trying to fill dead air. The emphasis on the dead part of the dead air. Going across vast areas. I don't think I've played a game in a while that makes you really feel the size of the game world. Yeah, and obviously there's shit like, Breath of the Wild. You know, open world games. It can be kind of nice. A lot of it, you have the option to fast travel, even though it's open world. Here, it's like no fuckface. You're walking, at least in the beginning, until you gain access to the teleporting shit they added later on. It's interesting having the character progression system of unlocking new abilities. Although I will say it ultimately does boil down to open the menu and select the thing as it cools down. Which really doesn't differentiate it that much from what I can tell of other MMOs where you just have the hotbar with cooldowns. It's the same thing. You just hit a key on your keyboard instead of rotating non-stop through opening a menu and navigating the menu. I mean, it becomes muscle memory, but like, it's the newer shit's easier and better. It does the same fucking thing. I appreciate the challenge. it does give a lot of challenge, telling you to, you know, suck it up, grind, be ready for this next area before you go into this next area. Takes you very serious, but there's also so many, conversely, there's a lot of fuck you moments where you have to tab nonstop as you roam areas until your cursor happens to land on the thing you need to interact with, the fucking pixel that you can't see. There's nothing there. There's not like a glowing fucking waypoint or sparkles or a fucking exclamation point. You just have to know it's there or just mash tab until you have it, you're nearby. And then interact with it, start the next cutscene. It can be improved on. Let's use that. There's some places for improvement. Some of the main game missions can be horribly obtuse, especially ones where you have to just kill fucking 500 Ninja Turtles. I like how you get that out of the way real early on. Or ones where you're on a timer and you have to fucking zigzag up a vertical mountain on a timer where the path you can't possibly know where the fuck it is until you've already failed it a couple times. That hurts. That also really hurts. Sometimes where it's like, all right, go here, then interact with this thing, then for the next cutscene, go to the walk back to the opposite side of the continent, back where you were. Wings of the Goddess did this a lot. Or, also even Secrets of Vana'diel, where you're just kind of zigzagging back and forth between town running the pacer test. It can be ultimately the devs being like, yeah, fuck it. You know what it's about. You know what this is at this point. That could be seriously improved. And sometimes, with the case of the base game, there's just not enough story. It's real fucking limited, but then when you get at the very end, it's pretty good. Some of it is like Chains of Permathia, where they're trying to pack too much story into too few condensed cutscenes while also wasting your time for every other cutscene to not have anything to do with anything. That could have been written a lot better. And then you get shit like Treasures of Adeline. There, Church of Adeline. No, wait, no. Church of Ottergon. There we go. Like, that doesn't sound right. Which I feel like was a perfect blend. It's right in the middle. Very well done. So you get a real mixed bag across the expansions. But really, the main appeal of Final Fantasy XI is the fact that you're playing with friends, wandering an area, and when you're like trying to navigate and figure out what to do next, and having that level of communication, it does have some vibes of playing with friends on like tabletop. Which is not the essence of MMOs from the oh god, what was the fucking gold box game, D&D? I forget what it's called. There's an early D&D MMO from like the early 90s that cost a shit ton of money for your monthly subscription. And then there was Ultima Online was another big early one. Then you had EverQuest. Those are all very, very rooted in Western CRPGs, which are heavily rooted in D&D. So it captures that. I feel like this game captures a little bit of that essence. It would be nice if the game was less rude, though. And maybe had more interesting combat. Maybe waypoints you can investigate. Maybe campaign progression that didn't seem like it was wasting your time all the time. That did have that as well. I feel like Final Fantasy XI's a really interesting yeah, maybe if the game was just less of a grind overall, right? Like, it just didn't waste your time as much. Because, you know, obviously an MMO is going to waste your time. They need to get their subscription, yada yada. But there's still a lot to do. There's a lot to explore, a lot to talk to, a lot of campaigns, a lot of shit to level up. I feel like you could lower that grind a bit without being so fucked up. Rayla, are you coming back? I am looking at your location, Western Adeline. It's hurting my brain. Oh, you're not? Alright, well, shit. Being rude to me at this point. God damn, I thought you were coming to save me, and then it would be like fucking, you know, symbolic. That's an SAT word. It means to be like a symbol. Oh, where are we even going? I don't even know where you are. I guess we'll go here. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on Final Fantasy XI overall. It can be a pain in the ass to play, but if you're playing with people, it does make it worth it. But if you don't have a crew of people to play with, it's completely pointless. And at that point, you could say, like, well, why wouldn't you just play 14? To be fair, that's a good point. The strengths of 11 are not in 14, though, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like you could have kept some of the strengths of 14 without simplifying it too much. There's a middle ground, I'm sure. It's Count Mount Fisto. How's it going, friend? Me? I've been running myself into the ground ever since the princess began pursuing her goal of living in harmony with the forest. She's a hippie now? I doubt you've ever run a day in your life. Leathery, I mean, Macer Langavo. Yeah, Final Fantasy 11 does have a lot of strengths that 14 does not have. I'm glad I played both. Yeah. I feel like maybe when they were improving everything with 11, maybe they could have kept some elements of... while still keeping a lot of the convenience factor. I don't think you necessarily had to throw out the baby with the bathwater. But then again, that's kind of modern gaming in general, isn't it? Because they just, like, fucking chuck that shit out. They're like, no, gamers are too fucking retarded to use their brain. No, we're not gonna have fucking actual dungeons. We're gonna have instances, which is a hallway. And I'd say I haven't experienced that yet in 14, but I played 16, and from what I hear, it's the same fucking thing. Man, 16 was a piece of shit. Anyway, let me look at this real quick. Yeah, I feel like I'd still kind of agree with that. 11's right around the middle. If you have it, like, slightly above the 50% line or slightly below, I wouldn't really hold it against. Yeah. I would say it was bottom 3, but I also would not say it's top 5. Basically, Final Fantasy 14 dungeons are basically go from point A to point B. That's what I hear. Fight 2 mobs of enemies, then a boss, rinse and repeat. Yeah, so it's Final Fantasy 16. Although Final Fantasy 16 is a single player game with really long cutscenes that are insanely wordy. Level, how about you actually do some work for a change and visit Khmer Drifts to procure some supplies? What? But not too well in the cold. Don't be such a fraidy cat. If anything happens to you, I'll be sure to properly gather your remains. Although they're buried in the snow might pose a slight problem. Oh, well, no loss, I guess. The colder than a mountain could ever be. Khmer Drifts, I need to talk to you about our ceiling. She and Ingus are currently meeting with Sajaka. Naturally, she's seeking his counsel on the best way to live in harmony with the jungle. Imagine she should be back any moment now. Now then, Count Monte Fisto, would you mind paying her a visit when you have time? Unlike some people we know, she's quite the industrious sort, never stopping to take a moment's rest. Can't afford to lose her and go through that whole ruckus with 12 words again. At any rate, I'm sure she would be relieved to see you. Alrighty then, I'll leave it to it. Also, that's another thing I'm really looking forward to 14 is, like, spoken dialogue. Oh my god. I know that's not for the first, like, base game and some of the expansion, to my understanding, or maybe I'm wrong there. Not all the dialogue spoken, but good chunk is. Also, waypoints. And here's the thing, is I'm not like, oh, I need a waypoint constantly on screen telling me to go that direction at all times. But, yeah, I kind of like when shit was just on your map, or in, like, Morrowind, where you would have, like, you have a map, and then it tells you have a journal that tells you where you're fucking going. And then you just navigate. I thought that was great. I don't know. I thought that was a really good middle ground. Maybe I'm smoking crack. Maybe I'm wrong. But I just can't imagine, in the same way that, like, today, I could imagine complaining about waypoints being too fucking handholdy. I can't imagine people that played games in the 80s and early 90s, when games in the mid-90s, late 90s, and early 2000s and mid-2000s started to have, like, game journals that would tell you where to go. I can't imagine them being like, oh my god, this is so handholdy. I feel like they were probably cool with it, so that's why I'm pretty sure I'm right in this case. You have a mini-map with a waypoint and teleports everywhere without needing a ring. Yeah. Teleports can be a little... Like, I like teleports, but, I don't know. There can be an over-reliance on it. I like some. I like it as an option. Not as a crutch, you know what I mean? Oh, let's see. The Castle Great. Talking to Plow. Plow Trish Bach. Once again, like I say every single time we say her name. Great. Fucking name for a, Oh god, how am I blanking on Worf's race? Oh god, the Klingon, there we are. Great Klingon name. See how my brain works, Reila? How it just melts slowly. And it just doesn't stop. One day I'm gonna be dead. And it's gonna be from a brain illness. I noticed this during our time with FF11. I'm trying my best. Greetings, Monte, Fisto. You're here to see the princess? Funny that. She and Master Ignis just returned a few minutes ago. If you require an audience with her, you may proceed. I feel like after a certain part, Blah should be like, oh, it's you, go ahead. If you require an audience with her, you may proceed. Oh yeah, he has the power to change into that anytime he wants, so probably for the sake of they already had the model. He just wants to be a fucking avocado. Except for F14. Because that means I don't have to worry about you having an aneurysm. Is that you, Monte, Fisto? It'll be easier in my brain, is what you're saying? Yeah, you definitely are a strange one, aren't you? Whenever I find myself in need of console, you'll appear as if out of nowhere. You see, my brother and I just returned from a trip to speak with Sajaka. The matter I'm seeking counsel on related to what he told us. What do you mean, Your Eminence? There's nothing else for me to say beyond that which I already told you. Though I do not know the reason, I can no longer sense the presence of Ulbukin Jungle's guardian. Naturally, I'm not referring to the Nakuels. Now, traditionally, their role has been to watch the path to the Serpentine Labyrinth. As you know, we have already spoken in detail about them. No, the entity I can no longer sense is the one true guardian of the Ulbukin Jungle. Could you be referring to the Prime Avatar Siren, the one with command all over nature? You assume correctly, mortal. All signs of Siren's presence from within the Ulbukin Jungle have vanished without a trace. But how could such a thing happen? Indeed, even I do not know the answer to your question. Yet there's one thing I can say with certainty. Unless you enlist Siren's assistance, it will be a difficult task to accomplish your goal of living in harmony with the forest. Surely you understand that by itself, humanity's fleeting existence is much too short for such a task. That's true, then what other path can we take? Please, you must help us, Your Eminence. Where does Siren go? Forgive me. Though I have survived the ravages of time, doing so does not imbue me with the power of omniscience. I thought about speaking with Lyso and Iki in regards to this matter. Figure that as geomancers, perhaps they know something. Although I'm not careful about what I say, it'll just lead to much needless worry. So, Count of Monte Fisto, talking with you has made things clear to me. You say that Siren disappeared in Esha, Ruan? And that she did so on her own volition? I see, it seems hard to believe, but I've never known you to lie, except for that one time. Please, Count of Monte Fisto, would you mind journeying to Esha, Ruan, and seeing if anybody there has any information regarding Siren? Suppose that's all we can do for the moment. Once again, you are my only hope. Hold up, we got some chromes I need to throw away. As crazy as that sounds, chromes in the keyboard during that final cutscene also. Thunder! Holy. Raining hardcore, bro. I'm all dry and toasty. Alright, what we doing? Where are we going? She said something about Rulude Gardens, just the regular Rulude Gardens. Where is Misero? An original area? Or is that like book? Do I need a book? James? At the area with really, really good music? I think so. I think it might be. Yeah, okay. An area always which we like you do more in, but instead we just rode the chocobo in. I will say, I do think the areas you visit in Chains were really cool indeed. Yeah, in terms of world size, you do really feel with 11. That's kind of the one downside. Like, I would take the teleport ability because it does err on the side of being like way too big. But yeah, when you play something like Morrowind, you do really feel the strength of when the only fast travel is like when you go to the docks and get a boat, or when you go to the Mages Guild and they teleport you, or you know with the Stilt Strider, which is essentially just the bus, right? Because then you're actually like opening up the map and you're like navigating. You're like, all right, I need to get here. What's the fastest way to do so? I can go over. I can take the boat here to go to this town. I can walk over to the next town, then have the Mage Guild teleport me across the fucking continent. Then I can go slightly south, and then I'm there. Right? There's something really, really absurdly immersive about that. But in this game, it's like, all right, I'm gonna walk 5 hours. Like it kind of errs on the side of too much. Although it is fascinating the first time you're walking through. before you unlock the teleporting crystal locations. I'll shove that bell up my ass. Then every time I sneeze, you'll hear a little ding-a-ling. But instead of getting its wings, the angel will cry. She's got some nice titties. For one may falter, two can succeed. Siren Prime. May my words ring clear and true. I pledge myself to ending this threat. I am a being of the future and do not belong in this world. Once again, that just reminds me of the big green dub, bro. Super Android 13. Nor does the ambassador. May your forces intertwine and banish the two of us who are not supposed to be here. 2? Nay, there. 3. When this communion has been undertaken, the fate of the age will lie in the hands of those who call it home. Phoenix, when I'm gone, scatter my essence in the skies that I might soar with you. Communion is a pact with nature, a declaration of how one feels things ought to be. Open your heart and let your emotions ride free. As if your life depends on it. Obey the nature and cast away the chaos. Those who have entrusted themselves to death shall find their release. Those who have descended from the future be gone. Master, our time is at an end. Do you remember that shit? Why must you try to stop me? Lady Aroa, you throw your life away without purpose. It's a gift to be cherished, not squandered. Sir Tenzin, Master, I'm not the one who fails to comprehend the meaning of my life. Remember like it was yesterday? You must remember it like it was 80 years ago? Well, still, the fact that it's showing us again is kind of bizarre, right? Like, it's not like it did this before, ever. Like, show you a cutscene again. The full cutscene. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. No, you can possibly grasp the horde of the future I've seen, the future I've lived. I refuse to be riddled with the guilt of knowing that I could have done more to stop the evil from coming to pass. I must be sacrificed that the world may be cleansed, and it is my sacred duty. Lady Aroa, none know your struggle more than I. I too have pledged my life to give my life when the time comes. I do so only to protect my master. What of Lady Count of Monte Fisto? Truly call her master. Throwing away your life here would be akin to stomping over the bonds you share. Not fathom and then more revolting. Perhaps she is correct. I love how it's like the exact same fucking model as the mom of Lilith. Something funny about that to me. You are here in the year 884 and have already formed strong bonds with those around you. If any can overcome... Lilith's mom is so I know. She out here fucking everybody. She fucking everybody out here. I mean, I guess she was essentially a stripper. Let's call a shovel, huh? If any can overcome the natural order is Altana herself, and she has infused you with a bit of her grace. Monte Fisto, Tenzin, Kagero. We have done all we can, the rest is up to you. Our ethereal chains may yet contain it, but the binds are not about to snap. Act quickly. Damn, bro. Yeah, right? Like, showing us the full cutscene over again. For what? Shove a geomancy bell up our ass. Yo, I fucking killed that on my own. Did you see that? Wasn't that cool? I killed the cloud of darkness on my own. No, I did a fucking boosted fucking crazy ass death spiral, or whatever the fuck that move is called. Shinzen Death Shikoku Ho. Not my fault, like the aggro is infinite and the white mage knows cure but not raise. And then fucking Iroha was like, nah, I'm not gonna revive. Fucking gay. It's fucking gay to revive or where are we going now? The reason I survived is because I tank in FF14. I know how it works. Well, I don't know how it works. So argue that, dick. I win again. Speaking of this fucking having fun in a game, that's what I do. I have fun in games. I'm not like Reila, I actually have fun. I was playing Terraria with the homies, and like we're past the wall of flesh, so we're just kind of like, I don't know, wandering around until we're on like hardcore mode or whatever, extreme difficulty, whatever. We're just kind of digging around until we have enough shit to survive some of the fucking newer bosses, because holy fuck, they are hard. I only pretend to like video games. That's what I keep saying. But, I made a training room. Like a little training arena, like an anime training arena. Like a hyperbolic time chamber. Where I just like hooked up like all the statues we had in the box to fucking wires. Had the switch in the middle of the fucking room. It's like inside of like one of the giant trees. Actually pretty cool. And then I hit the switch, but then like it's pouring. It's a 1 second switch. And all the enemies come pouring forth and you just die instantly. But so then I'm like laughing because I think it's funny, but then as I'm like going back to it, I see the horde of like army of fucking enemies because they're spawning every second infinitely, and they just wander directly to your town. They're like killing our fucking villagers, so it's like we had to spend like 40 minutes trying to like wade through this army to try to survive long enough to turn off this fucking switch. But I later then add like poison dart traps all over the fucking place, and I was just fucking dying laughing. Because, you know, one of my homies like, yeah, because now he like knows how it works, he like turns it on, but he didn't know that's what was killing him. Yeah, like immediately as he turns it on, he just thought it was enemy projectiles. But then he goes back to try to turn it off, and then he has a realization that there's like dart traps aimed every direction. He's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm crying on the floor laughing. I'm like, dude, how'd you not notice that? But dude, 10 out of 10 anime training chamber. I would make it again. Welcome back, Lady Arcela's anxiously awaiting your return. It's good to see you return safely, Monte. So how did it go? You found out the location where Siren disappeared? Maybe we should show this bell to Sajaka. Yes, maybe you're right, I guess. Now then, let's return to Sajaka. Are we sure this is an epilogue for fucking Rhapsodies? It feels a hell of a lot more like an epilogue for fucking Adeline. It even has the same long length cutscenes and walking back and forth between locations. And Monte Fisto, will you please accompany us? I do feel like Secrets of Adeline could have been way better, because I really like the areas, but like they just really long cutscenes, a lot of backtracking back and forth. Frontier Station? Fuck, 3? Yeah, okay. Hmm. Alright, where's Reila? Where's Reila hide? Oh, there's Reila. Run the Gaboo, gotta have Hank Hill's ass one more time for me. Right in his ass. Good. I am your butt plug, Reila. I'm winking at my computer screen while rubbing my nipples, like the one guy from Little Nicky. Good luck on the nipple rubbing. I don't need luck. I'm good. Reila likes that low angle. I don't know why it fucking loads into the, like, it loads the area and just instead of just playing the cutscene. Obviously, the cutscene has to take place in an area. Like, move the camera around my invisible models. It's kind of weird. Oh, wise Sajaka, we have something to show you regarding Siren's disappearance. And Monte Fisto, if you would, please show His Eminence the item you found in Esha Ruan. Right here in my hand. Esha Ruan? I've not heard of such a place. Let me see. I kind of wish there was, you know, I wish there was, like, they would, like, story shit, so that way you would have reason to go back to some of the locations. Like, you never really go back to Ruan, and anytime it is, it's just, like, for some real bullshit. Like, oh, pick up the bell and rewatch the cutscene. It'd be cool if there's, like, some story relevance to places you already were. Like, Ruan, I know, it's a cool fucking place, no? Yes, I can sense Siren's presence emanating from this bell. However, she seems to have lost her power and is immersed in a deep slumber. Deep slumber? So, if she were to regain her power, she'd wake up eventually? Do not be so hasty, Princess. Even with my great wisdom, I am uncertain how to go about such a matter. However, it is clear we must focus on how to restore her power before we can proceed any further. Yes, I suppose you're right, although, how can we do that, I wonder? Arceela's skirts. Baby. Hey, where did you get that? Nothing to do with Siren. Sweets. Want to squeeze out some candy right into your tongue, baby. Sweets, you say? Make me feel better, but I'm not sure how this particular situation. Alright, what about the live stream? Live stream. In other words, you're saying that we can borrow the power of the Aragon Loki. You might be able to use it to restore Siren's power. And if Siren regains her power and is able to wake up... forgot something important. If Siren wakes up, do you think she'll even listen to what we have to say? You didn't even consider the fact that Siren's a fucking bitch? I mean, she is a powerful being who is able to control all of nature. It's Final Fantasy VII reference, I know, right? We found Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy V, and 3 references. All towards the very end. The Communion. Isn't that also Final Fantasy VII reference? I think so. That reminds me of something Lyso once said. Long ago, distinguished geomancers used the Communion to speak with nature and prime avatars. So we can ask either Lyso or Iki for help. Go back to town and talk to them. Oh my god. The Communion is a pact with nature. What's that, Angus? A communion is a fact in nature? Yes, I heard that from a descendant of a certain geomancer family. It represents your will of how things should be, not how they are. Your will of how things should be. In that case, does that mean I can use the live stream as well? Arcila, do you remember when you were anointed as the leader of the Order of Vana'diel? You made a declaration in front of the leaders of various orders that assembled before you. Just like then, why don't you simply tell the Prime Avatar what you are thinking of and what you hope to accomplish? So I should simply tell her what I said back then? I think I can do that. Although, if there's even a tiny bit of reluctance on your part, it will undoubtedly show through you as well. In other words, you're saying you need to be strong and have conviction. Communion with the live stream, yes. That may be worth attempting. Beyond that, I suppose the rest is up to you. Yes, we are at a loss for any other possible avenues of pursuit. It's our only choice. Wait, why do we need to do this? Just because she wants to lead a hippie life? That's really it, right? Now then, I shall go to Aragon and Locust locations and round out a Lynn to gather the power of the life stream. I'm counting on your assistance to draw for you, Lynn. Also, how's that fucking bloodlust going? You can count on me. We beat the game. We don't have to do this if you don't want. No, I mean, we'll do it. I just don't understand why, like, you know what I mean? Like, why, like, we're running around asking people shit so she can live a hippie life. I don't know, I'm just kind of scratching my head. Like, Arcila, why? I mean, typical woman wanting to do shit so the guy has to bend over backward to fucking do some shit that she's gonna be, like, tired of immediately, and then move on to her next shit. Count Monte Fisto, go to the land which you have a strong connection and help gather the power we need. Arcila, you will need to prepare yourself to carry out the communion. Yes, Angus. All that remains is the location. It must be a reference to a land where the link of the world tree is strong. Lyphalia, that must be the place. Okay, let's meet up at Lyphalia once we've made the necessary preparations. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Thank you, Your Eminence. I believe you to be capable of your success in this endeavor. You shall forge a new path forward for Old Buka. Okay, Ingus, Monte Fisto, good luck to you both. Let me look at this shit. I'm actually curious, though. Rhapsodies, Vana'diel. Epilogue quest. So that's what we're doing, the Silent Forest. Alright, enter the Lyphalia. Yeah, I mean, let's go for it. We're nearly done this shit. I'm just wondering, like, so she wants to forge a pact with Siren because she's one of the whatever the fuck they're called that protect Old Buka, and she's gone. She's like, oh my god, I want to live a hippie life, and she's not here. Warbring. No, come on, you fuck. There we go. We got it. I'm fine. Ew, man. What do you mean wrong way? The warp ring is the wrong way, right? What ring did you use? Oh, so we are using the dimension one. Okay. Oh, this is fine music. What we doing now? Yo, titties sure look perky in that top, bro. To really investigate under the stairs. There's certain elements of this game that I do legitimately hate. Bro, investigate under the stairs. In the fucking Contact Island. Ludicrous speed, go! Orsakti Beggar. You want to kill that Ninja Turtle for old time's sake? I think my ring needs to fucking wear down anyway. That's for lightning! Alright. That's all. It's, you know, just needed to happen. Yeah, I got 6 minutes. Which is enough time to walk to... Can I just use this crystal? Or no? It's like only white mages can use this crystal or some shit. Fuck, fine. I'll go north. Be one last navigation for the road, bro. It's like old times. But yeah, it's like how to put my feelings for this game. It's like the idea of playing it solo to explore more shit and, you know, grind up. The idea was always better than actually doing it, to the point where I'd be like, yeah, but let me do something else. Where I'm hoping Final Fantasy 14, I find it more motivating to play in my own time, not to like no life the fucking thing, but to yeah, at least like, yeah, let me fuck around here for like 40 minutes. I got 40 minutes, let me dig around a little bit. Then hop off. Cause here I'm just like looking at some of the other shit. Like right now, it's like I want to set up the super station. I do want to like brush up on my gay hacker shit. My gay hacker shit. No, it does need to be improved. Oh, for the record, that is something that's kind of like depressing, by the way. I enjoy doing the hacker shit, don't get me wrong. So that's not depressing, but just the idea that I like have to keep doing it, you know what I mean? The idea that like you're never good enough and have to keep chasing the next search or like improve your bullshit a little bit more. Otherwise you'll fall behind. It'd be nice just to like be able to fucking relax and do it because I enjoy it for no other reason than just because of that. Final Fantasy 14 doesn't demand a lot of grinding. You play like 2 or 3 dungeon runs a day and make a bit more progress. That's the fucking way it should be. Lefalia is a book location, right? It's a book? Okay. Go into the book. Is there an Eastern Adeline fucking book? I don't even remember there being an Eastern Adeline book. Is it outside the library? Because that would be cute. Kind of close enough. Lefalia. I still think it's so fucking funny that Count Chocula fucking poisoned Darkulid with fucking vampirism. That's so, like, and I knew as soon as this happened it would never be brought up again, because it's Final Fantasy 11 and they do that shit all the time in this game. Okay, it looks like we're all here. A moment of truth awaits. However, before that, Darkulid, please wait here until we return. We do not know what dangers lie in store. Therefore, if anything happens to us, I want you to report back to Morimar. I know that he will be capable of maintaining peace between the various orders in England. Even I said that I was going with you. I doubt you would listen. By your word. However, you must promise me that you will return safely. Thank you, Darkulid. Okay, Ingus, Count Monte Fisto, let's get going. God, I am fucking legit mad that Final Fantasy 3 could be additional 2 fucking streams. And yeah, it's like, oh yeah, 2 streams. Yeah, 2 streams isn't a lot. When one of them is just 3 hours of grinding, it's a lot. The exceptional. Use that word. Must pledge my thoughts as well as my resolve. My name is Arsila Viadalin. Oh, Siren, Prime Avatar who controls all of nature, I beseech you. I need your strength so that the people of Adalin may live in harmony with the forests of Lubuka. The wind. Huh? Become one with the wind so that you may usher in a new age. Arcila. A siren. Prime avatar who controls all of nature. I beseech you. Our aim is to respect the cyclical nature of the land, live in harmony with the powers guarding it, and lead the force to the same prosperity we desire to achieve. As the people are of our own hopes and fears, so does this force. We must respect and reserve each other, revere each other in order to create the new future together. We shall become the new wind to change that leads the way forward. Siren, I ask that you accompany me on my journey. You who have awakened me from my slumber. Here, get to fight this bitch again. I shall offer my support to your communion. But only if you kick my ass first, like a Pokemon. Playing them invisible bongos, bro. Angus is in prime position to fuck. I've always wanted to fuck broccoli. It's been my fantasy for the longest of times. You are most impressive. Indeed, this age belongs to you. Tomorrow belongs to me. He met on this land. I should have expired after using all my power. You imbued me with power while this woman's communion gave my existence meaning. Therefore, I suppose it's reasonable to agree on your request. Very well. I promise to give my blessing to every living thing in this land of Labuka. However, there's something I must confirm first. I'm curious to how much power he has returned. Let us see, shall we? Together, along with the winds of this new era that have been ushered in. Only the party leader may expect my entrance. Hey Reila, can you check out the entrance to my ass? It's been so recently. And then Reila's like, that's an exit, you fucking slut. Or should I have not moved? I moved already. Want to stay still? I guess fuck the Taru and the Hume Archangels. Alright, Reila, I see how it be. Fucking specious motherfucker. I got enough party space. you boost first. It's great. Ooh, that bitch fucking hit hard, goddamn. dead any second now. I got final hit. I didn't see that. I'm pretty sure one of your ARC dudes did. Not in my combat log. Impressive. The winds have changed within you. I have seen them for yourself. No, it says so right there. No, it doesn't. It's gone. I see Aerially Folia above that. Count of Monte Fisto's Mighty Guard effect wears off. I mean, the Mighty Guard wasn't really that good if it wears off. And then it goes into the next thing. Let's see. I don't see it. I've confirmed how much power has returned. It's all thanks to you. I must convey my eternal gratitude. Tell me, what is it you desire? Is this what you really desire? I don't fucking know. What's it do? Accuracy, it's a scythe. I beat Siren in Cloud of Darkness. I truly am the best. I disagree. I think you think you're the best, but that's about it. Oh wait, I want to form a pact with this bitch. I don't want any of this trash. Put a ring around my cock and balls. I don't want that. For summoner only. Silence was this slow. Yeah, these kind of suck. Yeah, give me a pact. Is that truly what you desire? Yes. My level 1 summoner that can summon Siren if they add enough MP, which they don't. I've heard your request and it shall be so, and now an irrevocable bond has been formed between us. One day I will ask to reconfirm the bond between us. Simply bring me a fistful of familiar soil in order to do so. Count of Monte Fisto? What happened? Ingus. Yes, I remember engaging in the communion of Siren. And then you give me my food. It's a relief. I'm happy to hear that everything went well. Although that person that assisted me... Nah, never mind. I understand. There's no need for me to search. It'll just be fine. I can proceed forward without hesitation. I know I have the wisdom, the people of Adeline behind me, as well as the wisdom of the force of Bulbuka. Not to mention Siren herself. Thank you for all your help, Count of Monte Fisto. Once again, your assistance proved invaluable. I was fortunate that you were here for me. I know that a new wind will blow through the forest of Bulbuka now. A wind ushered in by the people that lasts eternal. Do you want to call it here? Let's at least start. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to start the fucking gay one to see what the cutscene is, and then end it. Honestly, that's it. I don't even want to fucking do it. I just want to see how it starts. What's it called? What's the gay shit called? Voracious Resurgence. Where are we going? Gumba and Bastok? So yeah, we'll talk to Gumba and Bastok and then call it. Good old Gumba. Fucking egomaniac. Actually, I'm the savior of my people and I'm only 8. I'm fucking great. Was that Mines? Is it Mines? Yeah, oh my god, I'm so good that I remember that. Granted, you know, Bastok is one of the few lands that I fully explored, considering we started there. Searing into my memory. Last one there was a penis pump. Now, was that motherfucker downstairs or upstairs? Fuck, I'm gonna be a penis pump. I feel like Gumbo was in here. Maybe I'm wrong. Fuck, I'm wrong. Fuck. What are you doing, Reila? Why are you so far away? Is Gumba not here? Am I forgetting where Gumba is? I could have sworn he was in here. Ah, shit. What the fuck is he doing up there? Fuck, how do I even get up there? I have to fucking beat Reila, otherwise I'll be the penis pump. I don't know how to get up there though. Reila's cheating, he's screen watching. That's cheating. Oh, dude, I'm gonna beat Reila. Reila's a penis pump. He doesn't even know Bastok like the back of his hand. I'm number one. And I'm the best. He may be able to beat Cloud of Darkness, but he can't get to Gumba faster than I can. Leave it to Cornelia to bring up the tiniest little matter to those stuffy higher-ups. I will say this about, Voracious Resurgences, judging by my video, it's got music. They composed a full soundtrack for the fucking handful of busywork missions for it. I leave it to Cornelia to bring up the tiniest little matter to those stuffy higher-ups. Hume, Galka, they've all got different perspectives on things. She of all people should know that. What are you on about? Oops, I think I started in the middle of the story. Let's see. Here's what happened. Cornelia thinks that Galka and Hume should engage in the same formal education. He believes the best way to build bridges between our respective groups is to treat everyone equally from childhood. It's a lofty goal, I'll admit, but though Galka is good music. I've never been the type to go to schools as humans do. We can still do all the things everyone else can. 3 R's, if you will. When our long journey of rebirth ends, we learn everything we need to know from our elders, and perhaps the biggest part of that is learning what it means to be a Galka. Gumba, I didn't mean to say there aren't things that young Galka can best learn on their own. Cornelia, I assume you're listening in? This is from the end. By the way, Galka can learn a lot from humans as well. And schools are more than just places for our children to read from dusty old manuscripts and memorize from their times tables. They're places where children can interact with others, both their instructors and fellow students, and create the type of special bond that can only come from shared experiences. Bonds, huh? Sure that's not just a place for people to impress their beliefs on others? Yeah, that's not what I'm saying at all. Sounds to me like Hume's trying to impose their will on the Galka. Yeah, but I'm not trying to do anything of the kind. Sorry, Cornelia. I should have snapped at you. I've been having some terrible dreams lately, and my lack of good sleep has caught up with me. And besides, after everything that adventurers have done for our fair city, I wouldn't want to involve one in some petty squabbles. And surely you didn't come here to trade barbs either. Of course not. In fact, I came with a request of sorts. I guess that's the end of the new music. It's not much. I mean, you can listen to it all on YouTube or in my video. I have a timestamp. But, still, the music is pretty good with little new tracks they made. Came with their crescent swords. One of the workers in the Zerun mines came to me with the strangest sighting, a Galkan child wandering aimlessly about the place. Can't help but to think the poor thing meant to just have been reborn and doesn't know where or what to do. It's almost like it's a flaw in the Galkan race, huh? Of all the Zerun mines, gotta get some help from the adults. I'm really worried. Maybe I'll check on ahead. Cornelia, Darn it. I don't think she heard me. I know her heart's in the right place, but those mines are dangerous. I think we better split up. You go after Cornelia while I get some help. The mines aren't exactly the best place for someone to wander around unprotected. I'll head over as soon as I can. If what Cornelia heard is true, there's a chance you'll run into the Galca before her. If you do, make sure she's safe, okay? Yeah, just busy working, like, reintroducing all the characters. Some extra music, just some extra shit to do. It's neat. Probably just listen to the music is the better bit. But yeah, I'll fucking call it with that, though, Reila. Everyone, let's give Reila a big hug and kiss. Mwah, and then become one. And then we thank Reila for the opportunity, because it's a good group. Let's log out, import Bastok. Alright, we can do that. I don't know why you want to do it that way, but we can do it that way. I do appreciate it. It was a hell of a fucking time investment. We just go this way. End it where it began. That's cute. Yes, I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, it's a hell of a time investment, but it was an interesting experience, to say the least. Definitely demanding, but not as daunting as you would think. And you would think it'd be a hell of a lot more daunting. It is daunting, but not like that. You know, you don't have to spend 1,000 fucking hours. I'll go to the gates, because that's where it ended for me. Or started for me, I should say. Poor Reila hasn't been the same since the World Cup loss. Reila watching the World Cup? Or is Reila the name of a player for a team? How are you doing, Social Justice Waluigi? Yeah, Reila doesn't be watching sports ball. Must be a fucking one of the players on one of the teams. Tell you what, though, fucking, it's crazy in Miami right now. I mean, I know it's crazy in a bunch of the cities that are hosting games, but holy shit, because there's already a lot of fucking Espanol speaking motherfuckers and a lot of just everyone speaking every language. But man, a lot of fucking people, a lot of people, a lot of love, soccer jerseys, a lot of people with crazy funny accents. But we'll look at the current time. I'll look at my total time. Playtime, 15 and 15. I'll have to figure that out. $43 and 8. Ooh. 15 times 24. And then we can add 15. And then divide by 24. That is 15.6 days. So needs to slide their DMs. Hey, you be my fan. Fantasy pickup line. You dirty motherfucker. That's Final Fantasy 11. Interesting. Once again, we ended it in less than 80 parts. That's only like twice as long as my fucking Morrowind playthrough. Morrowind's great. But Final Fantasy 11 was good. I do think that overall, I will probably keep it right where it is. I can't really, in good faith, put 15 over 11. That's the only change I would do, but Final Fantasy 15 has too many, like, extraordinary fuck ups. Fucked up extraordinarily. There we are. I was trying to combine those two. Completely failing in that regard. But I don't know. I guess after Final Fantasy 14 gets placed, it would be in the bottom half, but only barely. I feel like it belongs its place somewhere around the middle. I can envision if you played it when it was new, it could be probably in your top 5. If you tried to play it single player, I can imagine it being at the very, very bottom. Even below 13, which would be fucking psychotic. Definitely not a single player game. Don't do that to yourself. I beg of you. But guys, thank you for joining me. I'll have it be a turn in early kind of night. By turn in early, I mean try to add games to Super Station and try to get that working out of curiosity and excitement. But guys, Final Fantasy 14, we're probably going to start in 4 months. Take a little hiatus here, right around November. We'll be starting that. So I'll get up a thumbnail before then. But make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Much love. Peace out.